ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fillmore Auditorium in beautiful San Francisco! Please welcome Mr. Jack Coen!
You guys should be very proud. You have a really cool city here, and man, you got some. I think it's the best looking city we got in our country, and I'm not just kissing up. Well, man, it's hilly. Jeez, I don't know. People, where do you want to go today? Someplace flat. Jesus. I mean, this is not a place for old people to retire, I'll tell you that. Man, you get going down one of those hills with a walker, you're gonna send sparks everywhere. I mean, a day in San Francisco, basically, I just look around guys walking up the hills, and it's just, keep going, we're almost at the top, and people coming down, and that's about it. That's all you do all day long. I just celebrated a birthday this week, so this has been a good week, man. They're not as good as they once were. Yeah, how old are you? 21, God, I hate you. 21, Jesus Christ, you're young. You're pink, that's how young you are. I'm not giving you a hard time, I'm envious, trust me. It probably feels like it took you a long time to get to 21, huh? Yeah? Well, don't blink. Because it really starts to pick up, trust me. It's scary how fast a year goes. But for me, a year goes by like this now. Christmas, Labor Day, Thanksgiving. And it's getting faster. It's like, hey. I mean, by the time I'm 60, it must clip by like, birthday. Morning, honey. Birthday, Jesus. What's really odd, though, is that I don't want to be younger. I really don't. Every time I look back at my life a couple years, I think, God, what a jerk I was. But with that knowledge comes the realization that I'm a jerk right now. I think that's why older people get real quiet. It just dawns on them like, wow, I'm an idiot. I'm just going to stand right here. See, a lot of people think as you get older, your bones shrink, but I'm pretty sure it's just from being wrong so many times. Really, I'm wrong again? Really? Damn it. It's this way. It's not this way. Oh, shit. I'll tell you what, too, I when I was 19, 21 like you, I didn't give a damn about living or dying. Now I want to live. I got a wife, a couple of kids, so I'm obsessed with staying in shape and working out. Every day I do something. I run or I lift weights. I know you don't do a damn thing, but I do. Every day I run, lift, and I'm starting to realize my quest to live forever is killing me. I mean, maybe with all this activity, I'll live an extra 2 years, tops. But from all the running and lifting, all my joints are going to be destroyed. So for that extra 2 years, I'll just be slumped in a chair. I'll have the heart of an ox. It won't let me die. Ooh, Grandpa looks good today. Let's put him by the window. Shoot me! Gesundheit, Grandpa. Worry about my health too, because I grew up on the tail end of the baby boom generation, and anybody who's part of that generation knows that we were just pumped full of chemicals growing up. They thought chemicals were good when we were kids. Every time they came up with a new one, they're like, put it on the cereal, keep it crunchy. Hey, turn out the lights, look, my teeth are glowing. Now my whole generation's eating tree bark trying to clean ourselves out. And the older I get, the more I find out about things that I thought were good for me turned out to be bad for me. Like the sun. When I was growing up, the sun was good. My mom would tell me, go out and play in the sun. You need some color. Now they say one bad burn give you skin cancer later in life. I used to burn all the time. That's what we did. We would burn, peel, burn again. My friends and I would actually have contests to see who could pull the biggest hunk of dead skin. And I can't believe it took them that long to figure out that when the skin dies and falls off, not a good sign. And forget low-fat food, man. Oh God, my father used to make them hamburgers right off the barbecue grill, 95% fat. The other 5% was lighter fluid. I'm sitting there eating a lighter fluid burger, the skin's falling off my body. Then my mom would step up and spray off all over me. I'm a goddamn toxic waste dump is what I was. Mosquito lands on me, takes a lick, and dies. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's no side effects to that. We actually had a mosquito man who drove through the neighborhood. I am not, right? A guy in a chemical tank truck spewing out a cloud of DDT. As if that wasn't bad enough, my friends and I would follow him on our bikes. Whoa, Jeff, I can't see you. Can you see me? No way. That's why I'm hoping when I get older, there's a guy like Kevorkian around for me. Do you think Kevorkian's a good guy or a bad guy? Yeah? I bet you he's a hard guy to hang out with. Old Jack comes over your house and asks you how you doing. You're gonna go, oh man, things are good. They're good, Jack. Just get your van out of my driveway, all right? No, I don't want to wear the happy mask tonight. And I always look around to see what type of old man I'm gonna be. And I'll tell you, you ever see that old man? You ever see that old guy standing there? He just kind of hunched over. He's got a cane, a little smirk on his face. And right on his arm, he's got that young 22-year-old girl with just the big tits hanging out like that. And she's just got that fuck me look written all over her. That's the kind of old man I want to be. People always judge couples like that. They always say, oh, she's just with him for his money. And I always think, well, good for her. And good for him for knowing how to spend the cash. Let me tell you something. If I make it to 90 and my wife's not with me anymore, I'm going to buy me a hot little motor scooter, too. Let my kids shit in their pants. That's right, Daddy's blowing your inheritance. Get myself a little going away present. I'm sorry. You're right. I come out here right away talking about depressing stuff, getting older and dying. That's not what we're here for, is it? We're here to laugh, damn it. We're here to have some fun. Yeah. Should we move on to something a little lighter? Do you believe in gun control? Man, we are arming ourselves big time in this country now. Yeah? I don't know. Could you carry a gun, bud? Yeah, do you? No, I don't know. I don't think I could. I'm smart enough to know that if I had a gun on me, I'd be one of those idiots whose whole personality would change. I'd be walking around all day going, you talking to me? Yeah, I got more than 10 items. Is that a problem? And it seems like even if you use your gun properly, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble these days. I saw this where some guy was breaking into a home, so the homeowner shot him 11 times, killed him, and now the homeowner's being prosecuted for second-degree murder because he shot him twice in the chest, 9 times in the back. They're saying the fact that he shot him in the back means the guy was trying to get away. He should have let him go. I don't know. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm in my boxer shorts, and you're coming through my window, if I have 40 bullets in the gun, you're gonna get 40 bullets. And if you're still twitching, I'm gonna reload. Because I don't have the self-control or the restraint to shoot somebody twice and stop. Bang, bang. Okay, what are you doing? Are you staying? Because if you're staying, I'm gonna have to pop you again. But if you're going, now would be the time. See, I think the people who need the guns should have the guns. but that's a perfect world, and we certainly don't live in it. I think if you're 70 years old, you should have a gun. You know, because you just can't fight like you once did, and you can't run, but you've earned the right to walk down the street and not have to worry. I think we treat older people really bad in our country, and I think we'd all start treating them a little better if we knew they were packing. I think when you turn 70, the government should just give you a handgun. And it should be taped, cocked, and loaded in your hand at all times. Absolutely. You're shuffling down that street, and that bus starts to pull out. Hey, hey! All right. Hey, you know, trust me, I think there's too many guns out there, and we should control them. Yet I also believe we have the basic right to bear arms. So maybe in the spirit of the Constitution, we should all own one gun. But it should be a musket. Well, hear me out. They say if you own a handgun, chances are you're going to hurt somebody you care about. In the heat of an argument, it's like, oh yeah? But if you own a musket, then it's like, you son of a... When I get a hold of you... Hey, get back here! Get back here! Instead of guys in an emergency room with bullet holes in them that just have gun butt marks on their foreheads. I don't know, he couldn't get it loaded, so he hit me with the damn thing. I'm sorry, I don't know how I got on that topic. You know, that's a touchy subject. We're here to laugh, damn it. We're here to have some fun. Yeah. Should we move on to something a little lighter? Yeah. AIDS is a frightening disease, isn't it? You know what scares me most about AIDS? Getting it. Outside of that, it doesn't bother me much. No, it scares the hell out of me. I mean, really, deep down in your heart of hearts, do you think there's any hope of containing this disease? Yes. Well, don't get me wrong. I think there's a possibility for a cure, no doubt. And God, I'm hoping. But containment through good behavior, I think is hopeless. Because it hits us where we're so weak. Come on, it's not like we're trying to give up chocolate here. I mean, if ever you wanted to wipe out the human race, that's the organ to go through. Guys, there's a woman on your bed naked calling your name. Her name doesn't come to mind right away. You're about to make the most important decision of your life, and all the blood's not in your brain. Come on, how many found yourself in that position, and the one thought running through your head was, safety first? Shut up, most guys I know are thinking, well, she doesn't look like she has AIDS. There's a time I didn't care about anything, you know, and I guess I'm just getting older. I'm married now with 2 kids, and now everything scares the hell out of me. I've been married 11 years this month. And no, don't, you'll just jinx me, don't. You'll come back a year from now, I'll have a whole different act. You know, that bitch took everything. All right, now. Poor thing. No, I'm happily married. I'm a very happily married man. But anybody who's happily married knows that's a vague term. Because it's work, man, no doubt about it. Being happily married is like having a shit job and digging the people you work with. My wife and I get along really good at times because we're complete opposites, you know? I mean, we're classic opposites. In fact, that's why I fell in love with her, because she was everything I'm not. And after 11 years of marriage, I realized why I'm not everything she is. We're just that different, you know? She researches things before she makes a decision. I'm very spontaneous. You know, she thinks about things and I just, oh, let's go. And, well, my wife's an accountant, I'm a comedian. I don't have a clue when it comes to finances, and you know she doesn't get the jokes. It's just her mind. Her mind works differently. She's got that accountant mind. Everything's got to add up. You know? She just needs too much information to make telling a joke to her fun. It's like this. 2 guys walk into a bar. Are they brothers? Oh. Yeah, they're brothers. Do they get along? It doesn't matter! Every day. Why, who's married? You guys married here? Oh, you guys are married? Wow, you look young. Oh, you just got married? 2 days ago? Oh, yeah. 2 days ago. Doesn't even count, you know. You're still pretending to be other people. You won't know who you married for a long time. That's great, though. No, that's good. That's good. Look, you're hugging each other. How old are you, bud?
22.
22? Yeah, you're ready to make a lifelong commitment at 22 years old. Now, when he asked you to marry him, was he real romantic? Really? What did he do? Did he get down on his knee?
Yeah, he did the whole thing.
He did the whole thing? Yeah. That's about as romantic as we get, is that night. I remember when I asked my wife to marry me, I got down on my knee. I was on 2 knees. And I was shaking that little stick, and I went, oops, that's not the color we're looking for, is it, honey? Ooh, I get a little teary-eyed just thinking about it. I think I love you. I was ready to get married. I love my wife very much. I just was a little unprepared to get the package deal. Scary being a father, you know? Because now I'm the example. I can see it in my son's eyes when he's looking at me. He's thinking, that's how to be a man. And I just want to grab him and go, no. I fooled your mom. I don't want to fool you. The other thing you learn pretty quick when you become a parent is why your parents were nuts. My father used to walk around the house all the time going, you kids are driving me crazy! I thought he was kidding. Turned out to be a cry for help. I remember once I asked him, I said, Dad, where do those wrinkles come from on your face? And he goes, you, your brother, and your goddamn sister. And it's true. I mean, that's where I started getting these wrinkles right here, was when my wife told me she was late. I was like, late? You mean like late, we're gonna be late to the party? Or like late, we're never going to parties again? And the rest of those wrinkles set in when your friends are out at those parties and the wife is bitching and the kids are screaming and the TV don't work and you're sitting there in your chair going, what happened? I used to be a cool guy. Is that your second beer? Let me tell you something, when you start seeing things in your children that you dislike about yourself, you're officially a parent at that point. My son knows I'm a comedian, so whenever we have company over, he goes nuts trying to be funny. To the point where I literally break a sweat, I have to leave the room. I'll be in another room, my wife will come in, what's the matter? I'm like, oh man, he tries so hard to be funny. He thinks he has to be funny all the time. And she's like, yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? I have a little girl, too. My daughter's 5. Yeah, well, there's a 5-year difference there. That's how long it took us to get over the trauma of the first one. And she's great, but you know what? I've really had to work hard at spending time with her, consciously saying I have to spend, because she's so different from my son. My son and I are so much alike. We're both, he's real athletic, and I love playing games. We love to compete, and he's real mentally tough, and we work, you know, and he's really becoming quite a man. And I wanted to make my daughter the same way, just a little man, you know, because I wanted her to be tough, because, you know, it's a tough world for a woman, you know, and I didn't want her bitching at me when she's 21 going, the reason I only make 80 cents in dollars because you made me watch Snow White, you know? So I really tried to, but she's not buying any of it. I'd set up a little game, you know, so you kick it under there, you get a point. Come on, let's play. She'd kick it twice and go, let's play house. Oh, man, I hate house. I just don't get it, you know? You take the little doll, hey, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do? You know what the problem with house is? It never fucking ends. That's a problem. It just goes on and on. It's like a nightmare within a nightmare. You know, that's what I need. Another woman tell me I don't do shit around the house. Count me in. And my friends always ask me too, they go, you know, is there a difference between having a son and a daughter? No doubt about it. The day my daughter was born, everyone began to look like a potential molester to me. I'm real bad. I'm like, ho, 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 my ass. She's not sitting on your lap, all right? You just tell her what she's getting. I buy it. We all know how it works here, pal. You can just put Santa's little helper away. And I do feel sorry for people falsely accused of that. My daughter's never been in daycare, thank God. Because had she been, I'd be falsely accusing and ready to kill somebody right now. Because her new thing is to walk around the house going, Daddy, you want to see my butt? I don't handle this well at all. I'm like, no, it's your butt. You don't let anybody see that. But kids, they know when you're uncomfortable, so she just starts laying into me. Daddy, want to see my butt? Daddy, I'm showing you my butt. There's my crack, Daddy. I'm scared to death to take her out of the house. I'll be in a mall somewhere. Daddy, want to see my butt? Because in everything I say, I look like the molester. Not here. That's our little secret. Shut up or I'll kill your mother! And I'll tell you, when I first met my wife, oh my God, in the beginning, this is what you're, right now, oh yeah, I know. You're the knight in shining armor. That's what you are right now, because I was you. I was, man. At first, oh God, anytime my wife needed some advice, she asked me. Anytime she needed help fixing something, I was the guy. And I'm telling you, in 11 short years, I went from being her knight in shining armor to being her fucking idiot. And I don't know how it happened. I just realized that I am so trained now. Every day I start my day by rolling over, giving her a kiss, and saying, sorry. Because I know I'm going to do something stupid today. We're not in that first stage of love, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You're in that first stage. Anybody's in that first, go home and write down everything you love about your partner. Because eventually you're going to need it as a reference. Oh, my wife and I are like any other couple in the beginning. Oh, we're going to be together forever. Forever, forever. You know, I don't think forever's long enough. I know. 2, 3 years, the word forever starts to sink in. You're sitting there at the breakfast table looking across at each other and you realize, my God, you're going to be here tomorrow, aren't you? Because forever's a long time, especially today, because today they have the plastic heart. Just think what technology's going to be like 30, 40 years from now if I live. It's the ultimate joke. They're going to be able to extend my life until I'm like 196, 198 years old. I'll be hanging out with my friends going, yeah, I got married when I was 27. It was 172 years ago. We're celebrating our plutonium anniversary. But the beginning's the best, man. I remember when we first started sleeping together, it didn't matter how big the bed was. We'd be right in the middle of it, as close as two people could possibly get. I couldn't get close enough, but just right there, you know? And I'd be squinting, and you'd have that skin, sweat, slime, and I wouldn't want to let her go. I'd be, no, honey, stay there. I can sleep like this. Yeah. No, I'm fine, really. When I open my eyes in the morning, I want to see you first thing. I know my arm is blue, but I don't feel it anymore. Man, after 11 years of marriage, it's been a long time since I've seen the middle of the bed. This is what I get. I get about that much on the end. Right there. And you know what? I'm glad to have it. Because she is defending the family against some type of horror every night in her dreams. I look over, she just... I mean, I've heard of women that slowly roll up the covers and steal them. I wish. My wife has whipped the covers off me so quick, I've been burnt. She wakes up, sees a red mark. You have a hickey! But if I was going to give any real advice out, be faithful. Most important thing. Absolutely. Because it adds the element of trust and it creates the bond which gives you a shot at going the distance. I believe like Paul Newman. Paul Newman used to always say, why should I go out for hamburgers when I've got steak at home? But every now and then, wouldn't you just die for a burger? Just a big old juicy burger, you know what I'm saying? Something you can really tear and just juice running down your... I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Thanks, man. You guys were great.